Hi everyone, it's WhisperAudios and welcome back to another episode of the travel book, a guide to every country in the world. In our last video, we last visited the Czech Republic. And now we are moving on to Denmark. Let's remove our little bookmark here. So Denmark, the capital is Copenhagen. Population is 5.6 million. The official language is Danish. Oh, it reminds me of a pastry. So let's do the random fact first. Denmark really does have an extraordinary inventive streak. Many innovative creations, including the loudspeaker, magnetic storage, and Lego, have Danish roots. We have some things to do. To eat, you would eat a smorgasbord, an open-faced sandwich, a frikadelle, Danish meatballs, silt, pickled herring, and of course Danish pastries known locally as wienerbrød, Vienna bread. Again, throughout all of this, I apologize for my butchering of words. To drink, you would have an øl, which is beer. The biggies are Carlsberg and Tuborg, or an akvavit schnapps. Now if you see me reading this kind of portion of the book a little bit wonky and the sound goes a bit wonky, it's because my tripod is in the way and I can't see for the perfect angle. In a word, we've got det var hyggligt. That was cozy. And yeah, that's Denmark. I'd love to go. Okay, so next we have a country I've never heard of. It's called Djibouti. Capital is Djibouti City. Population is 792,198. Official languages are French and Arabic. Oh, look at this turquoise water. Wow. Random fact, it has been estimated that 40% of an average family's expenditure is spent on quat, is that a Q? And over 2 months of productivity is lost per worker per year due to its effects. I'm guessing that's a kind of a drug or something. To eat, you'd have a cabri farsi, which is stuffed kid. I'm guessing that's kid as in a goat, I hope. Roasted on a spit, or poisson Yemenite fish. Supper served in newspaper. To drink, you'd have black coffee or tea with lemon. In a word, Tasharafna. Pleased to meet you. Trademarks are Salt Lakes fumaroles, cat, I don't know what that is, $5 cucumbers, and whale. Any other things to do? Apparently you can stand on the bridge of lava, perhaps the thinnest piece of the Earth's crust. Wow. Next we have Dominica. The capital is Roseau. The population is 73,286. Its official language is English. Random fact: Dominica's national bird, the Cicero parrot, is the largest of all the Amazon parrots and thrives in the trees along the island's 200 rivers. Wow. Trademarks are diving, bananas, rainforests, cricket, Creole culture, undiscovered areas, Sunday processions, church. In a word, eerie, high by cool, eerie. To drink, you would have a fruit punch made with fresh fruit and rum. Sounds delicious. To eat, you would have a kalaloo soup, which is a creamy concoction made with dasheen leaves. And to watch, the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies for scenes shot in Dominica. I didn't know that. Oh, let's pick a thing to do. Plunge into the thick jungle alive with bird life, rushing rivers and waterfalls, and probably things that will eat you. But doesn't this strike a ominous and powerful image? Dominican Republic. That's just wow. Look at that. Amazing. Clear waters, white sand beaches. So the Dominican Republic, and its capital is Santo Domingo. Population is 10.3 million. Official language is Spanish. In a word, que chulo, which is great. Trademarks are palm-lined beaches, plantains, merengue, rum, cigars that are better than but not as famous as those from Cuba. Sammy Sosa. Random fact: the foundation stone of Santo Domingo's Cathedral, Prima de America, was laid in 1514, making it the oldest cathedral in the Americas. To eat or to drink, you would have a beer, a cold glass of Presidente at a sidewalk bar is a quintessentially Dominican experience. To eat, you would have a la bandera, the flag, red beans, white rice, and green plantain with a meat stew. Top things to do: dive beneath the waves to explore the coast's myriad reefs and wrecks. Amazing. Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands. My friend recently went to the Galapagos Islands and he said it's the best place he's ever been to, and he's going back. He's going to take his mum because he loved it so much. It's just out of this world, he said. And the capital is Quito. Population is 15.4 million, and official language is Spanish. Do you think they have enough hats? I'm guessing they make hats. Random fact: tiny Ecuador is home to some 300 mammal species and over 1,600 bird species. More than Europe and the North America combined. Wow. Trademarks: the Galapagos Islands, Panama hats, panpipes, and chocolate. In a word, naturaleza, naturaleza, nature. To drink, you would have a candilazo, a warming drink of hot aguardiente, sugarcane alcohol, served with cinnamon, sugar, and citrus. Sweet, you would have an encocado, which is an Afro-Ecuadorian seafood stew cooked with the coconut milk and spices. Yummy. Top things to do: go wildlife watching in the Galapagos Islands and see giant tortoises, water-loving iguanas, and sea lions. We have a country that I desperately would love to visit before I die, and that is Egypt. I just really would love to see the pyramids in real life, but I've heard it's pretty dangerous to go there at the moment, and also quite expensive as well, but one day it will for sure. Capital is Cairo. Population is 85.3 million. Official language is Arabic. And in a word, inshallah. Inshallah, I think that's right. God willing. Trademarks: pyramids and pharaohs, King Tut, and Cleopatra, Nile journeys, and camels into the desert, world-class diving, zoo shopping, incessant honking. Random fact: don't pack your brolly or your umbrella. Egypt is the driest country in Africa, with an average annual rainfall of less than 51 millimeters. Wow. But you kind of guessed that it was, because it's desert, right? To drink, you would have a carcadai, a hibiscus juice, mint tea, and hawa, Arabic coffee. To eat, you would have a fool, a salty fava bean paste, tamia, falafel, or kushari, noodles, rice, black lentils, and dried onions, served with a fiery tomato sauce. Things to do: dive or snorkel in the Red Sea in an unbelievable world beneath the water. And that's exactly what I'd love to do, aside from seeing all the monuments. Now we come on to El Salvador. Its capital is San Salvador. Population is 6.1 million. Official language is Spanish. Random fact: over a third of all Salvadorians live and work abroad, sending $3 billion home yearly in remittances to support their families. Wow. Trademarks: hot serve spots, pupusas, ruta de las flores, woodcrafts and volcanoes. In a word, cachivo. Cachivo. How cool. To drink, you would have a refrescos de ensalada, juices with chunks of fresh fruit. To eat, you would have pupusas, cornmeal pockets filled with farmer's cheese, refried beans or pork rinds. Things to do: conquer the longest break in Central America at the surfing Mecca Punta Roca. And here we have England. England, my home. Capital is London, population is 53 million, and language is English. Oh, that paints such a lovely picture. It's not like that, it's raining. It should have had a picture of rain. That's funny. Alright, here we go. Let's see if these random facts and what to eat and drink are up to scratch. Random fact: the closest language to English is Frisian, spoken by 500,000 people in Germany, Denmark and the Netherlands. I did not know that. Trademarks: the weather, the white cliffs of Dover, aging rockers, the royal family, fish and chips, beef eaters, cool clubs, I have no idea what that means, period dramas, binge drinking, the full English breakfast, James Bond, Wimbledon, Wembley and cricket at Lord's. I also want to add into their roast dinner. In a word, cheers. Yeah, that's accurate. And to drink, you would have a craft beer from a growing number of independent breweries. Look for Colonel in London, Sharps in Cornwall, and local brews in every other English country. To eat, you would have a pickled egg. Maybe. Munch some dry roasted peanuts and nibble on a bag of pork scratchings for the full English pub experience. Well, I would say yeah, that's pretty true, but for me, the quintessentially British dinner dish is a roast dinner, which essentially is a meat of some kind, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes, veg, and possibly like cauliflower cheese or something like that. But Yorkshire pudding, yeah, I would definitely say it's a British thing. And now we have Equatorial Guinea. Capital is Malabo. Population is 722,254. Official languages are Spanish and French. Can we just have a look at this monkey here? Look at his hair. So cute. Random fact: the decision to disqualify the national football team from the 2015 African Cup of Nationals for fielding an uneligible player was reversed when Equatorial Guinea took over as host from Morocco, which had withdrawn over Ebola fears. The Nzalang National Thunder ended up reaching the semi-finals. Boring football fact. Trademarks: an unbridled oil industry, corrupt officials, attempted coups, continental rainforests, gorillas, Eric Musambani, aka Eric the Eel, for his historically slow 100-meter freestyle at the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games. In a word, Mobolo, hello in Fang. To drink, you would have an osang, which is local tea, or malaba, brewed from sugarcane. To eat, you would have a seafood plucked from the ocean that very day. Things to do: push your way through the jungle's undergrowth in Monty Allen National Park while on a quest for gorillas, chimpanzees, and forest elephants. I would guess not by yourself. And now we have a country called Eritrea. Again, one I haven't heard of. Capital is Asmara. It sounds like ASMR. Asmara. The capital is ASMR. Population is 6.2 million. Official languages is R. There's more than one. Tuginra, Arabic and English. Random fact: having fought together as friends to finally defeat the Derg in 1991, Eritrea's president Isaias and Ethiopia's Prime Minister Zenawi soon waged war against each other. The trigger was Eritrea's decision to introduce its own currency. Money and humans always cause war. Trademarks: infallible politeness, classic Art Deco architecture, marvelous macchiatos, conflict with Ethiopia, Africa's North Korea, mass immigration. To drink, you would have a piping hot macchiato. To eat, you would have a lagamat, which is a deep fried dough ball sold hot in newspaper cones. Things to do: get cozy with corals while diving the depths of the Dahlak archipelago. I can't read. Oh, don't you want to kiss these birds? Now we have Estonia, and the capital is Tallinn. Population is 1.2 million. Official language is Estonian. Looks a little bit like Amsterdam, I guess. This looks beautiful, like a postcard. Random fact: Estonians invented the weird and wonderful sport of kayaking, whereby competitors stand on a swing and attempt to complete a 360-degree loop around the top bar. I didn't know that was an actual thing. I just did it when I was a kid. I just tried to do it, but I didn't know it was an actual sport. That's amazing. Trademarks: a fiendishly difficult language, folk tales, the sport of king, Skype was invented in Estonia. Wow. Saunas, song festivals, and Valladolid. In a word, Dovisks, Cheers. To drink you would have a Varna Tallinn. Few know what this syrupy liquor is made from, but it is sweet and strong and best served in coffee or ice with milk. Sounds nice. To eat you would have a Verwurst, which is blood sausage. If you're feeling bloodthirsty, pork and potatoes, it's on every menu, and smoked fish, fresh summer berries. To do, island hop along the west coast, ensuring a visit to both Saaremaa and Hiiumaa. I hope I'm pronouncing them okay. So here we come to Ethiopia, and we've touched briefly on that, and I think this will be the last one, and then we'll leave it there. But Ethiopia, the capital is Addis Ababa. It's quite difficult to see. Addis Ababa, population 93.9 million. Languages is Amharic. Random fact: when the Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front tanks rolled into Addis Ababa in 1991, they were navigating with the map in the lonely planet's Africa on a shoestring. Wow, that's amazing. I wonder if that's true. It must be. Trademarks: Ethiopian Orthodox Church, rock-hewn churches, African castles, stelae, the coffee ceremony, it sounds good, bleeding heart baboons, Abyssinia, middle and long distance runners. To drink you would have superb coffee. The bean is thought to have originated here. Wow. To eat you would have an injera, which is a rubbery sponge-like flatbread of national importance, laden with berbere, spiced beef, and gomen, which is minced spinach. Things to do: island hop across Lake Tana to visit remote, centuries-old monastic churches. I wish I had hair like this. Just look at it. He's a beast, isn't he? I just love animals. I just go up and start hugging that monkey. So we're gonna leave it there at Ethiopia, and we are going to put our little bookmark in the place where we will continue on this series, which is the Falkland Islands. So thank you so much for joining me once again in another every country around the world. It's truly fun to do these with you guys. I learn so much myself about our world, and it's very important to know things about different countries and different cultures, because then once you understand someone, you don't become afraid of them. You understand and appreciate them for who they are, and I think that's amazing. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.